and then we are going to get started. Hello, everyone online. Get this presentation started shortly. Switch up the clicker here. All right, so as we all know, because I'm going to have to go to the side on this one. It's the 40th birthday of my queen. As y'all know, I'm pretty jovial. There's only three things that I take very seriously. That's my God, my queen, and my children. So you don't mess with none of them, we're going to be good. But we're not going to have the 40 years of Fallon. Fabulous, fierce, and fine. All right. So we're going to talk about the top 10 life events of this top 10. Okay. She is one of God's best daughters. And she is Deacon Emory Brown Sr.'s best granddaughter. As you can see, he and her are giving a side eye right here. And the reason for that side eye, for him, is because he's giving me his daughter. And he's just saying, you might want to take care of her, so I have to come get you. And she is upset with me because I made our wedding late. And she said, everybody wedding late. I want my wedding to start on time. And I made sure that didn't happen. If you want to hear the full story, come to next year's couple retreat. So, this is Deacon Brown in his glory. For those of y'all that know Mother Brown, that is a young, slim Mother Brown right there. This is at their wedding. So that is her granddaddy. This is really where the beginning of Fallon starts, their love story. And then her mama, and you know how the rest goes. So, number one, the beginning of Fabulous. The birth of Fallon Brown in 1984. That is baby girl with her mama. She is the daughter of Grady and Raquel. She was born, obviously, on August 17th. Isn't she cute? I had to talk to a lot of people over the last month. So, this is her father, Grady Hooker. He was a track star. He was a wrestling state champion. He played defensive back for North Carolina A&T. He was a mechanical engineering major, but sadly he passed away the morning after her second birthday, so she only got a couple years with her father. This is him again with her mom, her father's dad, and that's her auntie that gave me a lot of the information in these pictures. That is why I had to tell her about the birthday party. She was very soft, she wasn't. All right, so because I wasn't around for the first 18 years, I talked to some people that were. This is her mother, who oddly enough is a Delta. That's right. And not an AKA. So this is an excerpt from it. That's right. Fuzzy on my end, but it look a little fuzzy. All right, let's make sure the people can see. Oh, that ain't helping. Oh, that ain't helping. There we go. All right. So, this is an excerpt from a very long testimonial about her daughter, but she says, I'm proud to see the professor, mother, and wife that she has become. What comes to mind when I think of Fallon is Maya Angelou's poem, The Phenomenal Woman. I knew early on she would be a smart, intelligent young lady. Her daddy took her to his classes on the college campus of North Carolina A&T University, and he stated that it is if she understood everything the professor was teaching, and which was the beginning of her academic career. Top 10, number 2, the beginning of Fierce, her high school graduation. She graduated from Brunswick High School on May 24th. She was a cheerleader, a track star, and an honor grad. With a 4.0? Not yet. 4.0. So this is her at our church. We do graduation, and we take the graduates in a limo at our old church and take them out to eat. She was not going to our church at the time, but her granddaddy was, so he brought her along, and it was my first encounter with the lovely Fallon. I was an usher at the time, and when she walked in, I leaned over to my other usher, and I was like, that's me right there all day. That's going to be my girl. And trust me, when she was, when I found him, it was like, told you. All right, so moving on again, I was not there during high school, so I reached out to one of her high school classmates, Miss Jamaica Partridge now. And this is an excerpt from her testimonial. It says, Fallon and I met back in the mid-90s at Jane Macon Middle School. We became really close friends once we got to Brunswick High School. We served together on student council and FBLA. Fallon was always so amazingly smart, and I knew she would do great things. She goes on to say she was always dependable and loyal. She then tells a story about, remember the day I had to pull up at the complex next door to where Cliff and I live, and you were right there. So yeah, they was wild. They was wild. I left the rest of it out. She can read that herself. She know what happened. But because she told that story, I'm gonna tell my story. So we didn't know each other then, but we were only about 3 degrees of separation away. One of her friends was dating one of my friends. And my friend wasn't doing right. So her friend proceeded to bleach all his clothes and break all his CDs. And he ended up at my homeboy house that weekend. It was like, man, she bleached all my clothes. I need to stay with y'all. So telling stories back and forth over the years, she then told that story. I was like, wait a minute. I know who you talking about. I was on the other side of that story, and he was very upset about what your girl did to him. So this is them in high school. Notice the glow up. This is them 20 years later at their 20th high school reunion. So that is one of her best friends from high school. So moving on to the top 3, the beginning of Fine when she becomes a member of AKA Incorporated. The IOTA new chapter. She did this on April 4th at the University of Miami. She was the ace, of course, because she's short. Wow. You want to do this? Oh, you know who this is?
Oh, that's the
That's
girl. She not
No.
You got just powered off.
Oh, yeah.
It is powered up. But it's plugged in.
No.
You know what we're going to do? Yeah.
We gotta bring it back. We gotta bring it back.
See my thumb. Oh, there's that. I got a charger. I got backups and backups. I got you covered. It rolled over there somewhere.
What's he looking for?
Oh, this is the wrong one.
I don't know. He can hear you now.
Is this still recording? It sure is. They finna get all these technical difficulties. Alright. Corn's back, y'all.
Let's see.
Come on, Mira. Find it. Alright, one of y'all get Trey, one of y'all look for the pass. Yeah, I saw it roll a little minute ago.
Oh, it's right there. I got it.
We found it.
It was on for a second.
All right, and we're back.
We're back.
Welcome back, everybody online. We're going to keep this party going. All right. So, of course, I was not there when she was becoming an AKA, so I talked to one of her line sisters by the name of Gabrielle Berthelo St. Charles, and this is an excerpt from her testimony. So she says, I learned how kind, intelligent, and caring she was. We became best friends and were inseparable until she graduated a semester early. Yeah, you heard that right. The last semester was tough without... Really? This is what we do? I know, you tired. You should have took a nap. You should have took a nap. All right. We became best friends and were inseparable until she graduated a semester early. The last semester was tough without my ride or die partner. We studied together, we shopped together, ate together, partied together, and studied together. I have a true, genuine friend in Fallon, and that is something to treasure. So top 4, the continuation of fabulousness. She graduates from the University of Miami in 2005 on December 15th. She graduated early. She got her Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. I want y'all to see that huge smile on Deacon Emory Brown Senior's face. He is so excited about his favorite granddaughter. All the other granddaughters know that she's the favorite. This was the first of a few degrees that we are going to discuss as we go further into this. Once again, I was not around in her younger years, but I talked to her sister, who could not be here on today, by the name of Shannon White. The picture you're looking at is her baby shower. She was just as shocked as me when my wife told her she was pregnant again. She waited to the end because that's the kind of sister she is. She was like, I'm not going to steal your glory, but I'm going to whisper to you at the end of the party that I am pregnant too. And that was our first niece that was going to be born. She has 2 sisters. Shannon was born in 1990. Her other sister is Aja. No, I'm not letting you do it. This is a testimonial from her sister. It says, you've always been more than just a big sister to me. You've been a guiding light, a source of strength, and a comforting presence that I cherish dearly and deeply. Your ability to understand me, even when I struggle to understand myself, has been a true gift. In the moments when others might have been quick to judge or dismiss, You've taken the time to listen, to empathize, and to offer your unwavering support. Your patience and compassion have been a balm to my soul. I didn't even know she had words like that. That's nice. Balm to my soul. I'm gonna use that. I'm incredibly grateful for your presence in my life. Thank you for being my cheerleader, my confidant, and my role model. Back. Give me all kind of issues. Other later. All right. She becomes a wife in 2008. She married Deacon Roger Rashad Lotson Jr. on April 5th. Oh, yeah, I bet most of y'all probably don't know my middle name. Why can I go forward? Now, she should have started writing on the wall. So 6 months later, she became a preacher's wife because I said I do, and then I said I'm called. And I did perform my initial sermon on October 12th, just 6 months later. Yeah, she was very, yeah.
Everybody know that's
Yeah, she did not appreciate. So once she married me, she got a mother-in-law. This is my mother, Charlene Lotson, all the way on the right there. This is her complete testimonial. It's not a snippet like the rest because I call my mama because she's a language arts teacher and she is very verbose. So I was like, can you please not give me a 6-page dissertation on Fallon? So she did her job and actually made it short and sweet. So I was like, all right, since you my mama, I'm gonna put the whole testimonial in there. So she says, to my daughter, who I'm godly proud of, an accomplished African American woman, as see African American, very language arts, most deserving in both the medical and educational fields. Her commitment to God, family, and friends is not only a model for this generation, but generations of the future. I am certain she will continue to be a credit in the advancement in the medical and educational fields. So that's my mom. All right, so number 6, the continuation of fire. She becomes a mother in 2012, gave me my baby girl, Ariana Cadence Lotson, on February 16th. She was born in Savannah, Georgia at 2:52 p.m. She was 5 pounds, 12 ounces, and 19 inches. This was the beginning of Team Lotson, as you've grown to know and love. And I just want to reiterate, look how cute this baby is. Baby is cute. Can't help but be pretty, girl. All right. So moving on. So another testimonial from a spiritual sister, and that, yeah, and also a soror, Evangelist Lori Marcus. This is an excerpt from her testimonial. It says, Fallon was a quiet storm in the ministry. Fallon is an example that you can be young and still live a life pleasing unto God. She was willing to help when she asked in the ministry, definitely a creative soul with a heart of gold. Fallon's wisdom definitely precedes her. Fallon is an example of Psalms 31, virtuous woman. Yeah, you can hear all that evangelist in that. She was evangelized. All right, number 7. She's still fabulous when she becomes a physician assistant, which is now an associate. That changed like a year or two ago. In 2013, she went to South University in Savannah, Georgia. She graduated on June 15th. She got a Master of Science in Physician Assistant Studies. She actually started her job a couple weeks earlier here in Columbus. This is why we moved to Columbus. She started her job on June 3rd and cried every night until June 15th because she was away from her family. She wasn't sure she made the right decision. With all these people here, clearly we made the right decision. So that is her other grandfather and her auntie and her cousin that came that day. This is her at her white coat ceremony. I just want you to see the dress and the shoes. She's very fabulous. You will notice she's kind of smiling in this one and not smiling at all at that one. That is because I was not being a very good husband at the time. I was all in my feelings about moving away from my church and my family. So, but we got better. We got better. But you want to hear the full story? Come to couples retreat. All right. So while we were married at the time that she went to South University, I did reach out to one of her college classmates, and that of Rosa Crawford. And this is, yeah, I've been riding that clock hard, calling people and not working for the last month. So I talked to Rosa, and she sent these words. She said, "From the moment I met Fallon, she showed her determination to succeed, her determination to make a difference, her determination to see the good in difficult situations, a determination to help and love others, and a determination to honor God throughout her journey in PA school." Fallon evolved into more of a superhero when she found out a little jelly bean was on the way, and it gave her one more reason to be determined. That was my baby girl. She was born during rotations while she was in the PA program. She took 1 week off so she wouldn't have to retake the semester and went back to school. Yeah, she is quite phenomenal. This is them again, just hanging out. Yeah. Everybody I reached out to sent me their favorite picture of them together. So I don't know what y'all was doing, but y'all was enjoying yourselves. So, number 8, she is still fierce. She becomes a pastor's wife in 2019 at New Birth Outreach Church on December 1st.
No, man.
Yeah, so, yeah, she was once again very upset at the growth of my ministry. Once again, I just want you to see the dress and the shoes. She was truly fierce. All right, another testimonial. This is from her auntie in North Carolina, her father's only sister. This is the excerpt from her testimonial. It says, "From an early age of 2, you like posing in pictures, dresses that twirl, pocketbooks, high heels, and big cars. I knew then this girl knew what she liked and wanted and had the determination to achieve it. What accomplishments. That little girl's dreams are coming true. I'm so proud of you. I'm happy that we are able to embrace a relationship. I love and support you in all of your endeavors. I'm in your corner cheering you on. I'm also bragging on how fabulous you are." I did not tell her the title of this, but we all agree she's fabulous. All right, rounding it out, number 9, and she's still fine. She becomes Dr. Fallon in 2020. She went to A.T. Stiles University. She graduated on May 29th. She got her doctorate of health sciences. And I got the plaque for this, so I know you had a 4.0 grade point average in this one because I found it downstairs. Because we were in COVID, she had a virtual graduation due to the pandemic. But in her style, we still went out of town and celebrated as if it was a real graduation. So, one more testimonial. While I couldn't reach out to one of your current coworkers, because I ain't really met with them yet, but I did reach out to a former coworker, and that of Christina Ringo. And this is an excerpt from her testimonial. It says, "You've been my rock, my confidant, and my partner in crime throughout this life. We shared countless memory, endless laughter, and a bond that only grows stronger with time. From the early days when we first connected with Crazy Pam, to now, no matter how far away we are from each other, you've been a constant source of strength and love in my life. I'm so grateful to know you, and I can't imagine going through this journey without you by my side."
Pam was our store manager, not family, y'all.
Yes. All our family, Pam. So, number 10, she's certified fabulous, fierce, and fine. She becomes a professor in 2021 at the University of Alabama on December 1st. She is now in the Department of Clinical and Diagnostic Sciences. And while she was becoming a doctor, she also became a boy mom. On September 23rd, Roger Malik Lotson III, a.k.a. Trey, burst onto the scene. And once again, I just want to point out, she makes a cute baby. Look at her. Oh, that boy cute. All right. So, before I do the last thing, I do want to give special thanks. One, I want to thank her granddaddy Emery and Janice Brown for raising such a fabulous granddaughter. I want to thank her mama, Raquel, for birthing such a wonderful daughter. I want to thank everybody that gave a testimonial, Jamaica, Gabby, Shannon, my mama, Lori, Rosa, Cheryl, who also gave me a lot of information, Christina, and Cedric, who gave me some information about high school, so I made sure I got everything right. And you know he would have been salty if he wasn't. I certainly want to thank the Williams family for everything that y'all have done and helped us out with. Chris, Kimberly, Chris Jr., and Kristen. R&D Creations did the decor. Karen Neesmith is the owner. Custom Cake Studio made the cake. And Cafe Amici, obviously, is the venue. So the what Fallon means to me testimony. If you didn't see your testimony, this is to you online. Either you were late and you missed the deadline. That is why it's not here, Michael. And if you didn't see the full version of it, I couldn't fit everything everybody wanted to say. So I will be presenting her with the physical and digital forms of all of the testimonials. If you didn't give a testimonial yet, I specifically did not ask any of you for a testimonial because I knew you would be here. So I have materials here tonight if you want to write one, and you can give it to me. If not, you can reach out to me through Facebook, my email, or text if you have my number. And yours, yeah. If you don't have my number, then I'm not putting it on this. So the deadline for that is August 31st. So if you have not given me, it will not be a part of the anthology.
Yo, you go on your crew.
If you want to be a part, I'm going to put it together. She's going to get it in physical form. I'm going to put all of them together and in digital form. So August 31st, you got 2 weeks to get it to me so you can be added to the anthology that I'm going to create for her 40th birthday. So we have done everybody else's testimonial. This is mine. So I want to thank you for being my great thing. I want to thank you for being the muse for the man that I am, the man that I want to be, and the man that I will be. This is one of the first pictures we took together when we were dating. Lastly, this is one of the first real pictures we took. You know, we went in the mall and we took a mall picture together. So I just want to say lastly, look, I know no one can love you like your heavenly father or your amazing grandfather, but I promise you, I will always win the bronze medals for loving you. So I love you. I appreciate you. I want to say happy birthday to you. This is I just want y'all to see the glow up. I just want y'all to see the glow up. Yeah, we can. Yeah. She was looking fierce in Jamaica. This is the only one I can show you. She was looking amazing. So, I ain't even worried about it.